True, or Maokai, but it was banned.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was actually a world where they just could have got Rel and Ashe. Because it seems like J-Team had no interest in the Ashe, so maybe they would have if Rel was taken. Who knows?
Yeah, J-Team disrespecting the Ashe pick. We'll see if they can prove why. And
oh, now it's not going to happen. That would have been...
Yeah, that would have been disastrous.
It would have been exciting, I think.
Oh, I'm not sure who even wins
Yeah,
that.
we've got an Ashe, so...
Yeah, but the other team has a Karma.
Yeah, it's uncertain.
Karma, Rel.
Oh, we're still going, we're still going, we're still going.
Uh-oh.
We're out of sweepers. Oh.
Beyond decide to back off.
Beyond are playing smart. And drafting smart. I guess question marks around the Viego.
Yeah, Husha's had some great games on it.
Yeah, his last game as well was really, really good on it. Something like 8-0 or 8-1 or something like that.
Yep.
So,
yeah, his Viego KDA must be
through the roof.
Something ridiculous. Not a bad game from Husha last game either.
No, definitely not.
Kind of getting them the advantage she needed to.
Oh, guys, what happened here?
Yep. So you're not giving your new AD Chi-Chi a very easy time with this kind of draft.
Like, what are you supposed to even do?
Nothing. Sit under your tower and, I mean, whatever you had planned, hope that works out as Chi-Chi
Halo Blades is up.
Half his health bar.
And he has yet to throw out a single auto attack.
Yeah, without the ability to really trade anything back. He is waving the white flag. So, Luava in the neighborhood.
This is so cursed.
So if I'm a Xin Zhao, I'm not looking at the spot lane situation and feeling like it's going to be an easy gank.
And he's located.
Yeah. Another strength of Ashe is she's going to be able to throw hawk shots through your entire jungle. And see exactly where your jungler is,
especially
which camps he's killed.
When you're pushed in lane, you actually can do it from bottom to top, and it goes over every single camp.
Yeah. You know the jungler's pathing, home address, phone number.
Maybe even blood type some of the times.
Yeah, everything you'd want to know to be doing this under the enemy tower.
He cops one tower shot.
Yeah. Gonna need to take a lot more of those to even out this lane. As, you know, Chi-Chi's got most of the CS under tower.
Yeah, which to his credit isn't always the easiest to do. Oh,
here comes Husha.
I love how we haven't even panned away from this lane once. The observer's recognizing.
Tank up the wave.
All right, we've popped Ghost early. I don't even know if this is all that certain.
This looks iffy.
We've got to find one kill here. Actually, Chi-Chi picking it up. That is the best case scenario.
Yeah, Chi-Chi gets himself a kill and gets out of this lane for a bit, which he'll appreciate.
Yeah, but they do lose a lot of farm under tower. So that is XP and gold wasted. Yursan will be able to pick up some of it, but you definitely don't want that on the Rel.
Well, I was behind 1-1-1-6.
Yeah, we might be able to find it. Through comes the tether. Flash will not get him away. Magic Q lands, but a fantastic fear from 116. It is a trade of flashes. And
no flash on Minji.
Yeah, no flash on Minji, but Minji should actually be fine. Husha now going to have to flash away. Lava going to connect. Oh no, it's a disaster. The transform comes through, and now we've got the Xin Zhao Minji, though. He's fast enough to get on out of there. And it was a very, very close call, both directions, but ultimately it's BYG who come out better off.
First time misses his crash down on, I think, a rooted target that fight, as we're going to see the dive. I actually didn't like this dive at all from Beyond. I mean, J-Team's bot lane is suffering here, and you kind of give them something. You know, it's not a lot. They're not in love with this outcome, but you give them more than they would have gotten if you had just left the lane as it was.
For sure.
So, you know, you're not too upset. You got the serrated Dirk on the Jhin. I mean, it's still the same situation you were in.
I wonder if Chi-Chi had to flash towards Ashe, and that way he would survive. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Because he flashed the way of the Viego, whereas Yursan flashed and CC'd the Ashe and pretty much immediately took him out.
Lakai, though, doing pretty well in the top lane. Neither top laner used TP yet. This is going to force Driver's TP out first, get a wave in, and Rico will probably hold on to his TP, unless he wants to go for a plate, as the range on that spell is ridiculous.
Yeah, the accuracy of the man using that spell.
Also ridiculous.
Yeah.
So actually an item advantage for the Jhin. Might actually take the heat off this lane a little bit, though I don't think they have too much heal pressure in the 2v2.
This is the kind of lane where you last hit the minions while they're at your tower and then realize the wave's now back in the middle. Alt tab, message someone.
Yeah.
Check to see who's on Discord.
Yeah, minions are back at tower, get some last hits. Rinse and repeat.
Done 20 CS now. And, I mean, you can't really blame him. This is just the nature of these lanes. Now, admittedly, out of lane, Jhin can do a fair amount with very little resources. Has to execute, can follow up from very far away.
Yeah, a good Jhin ult can really change a team fight. Or, you know, turn a team fight into the enemy team just scrambling.
You can kind of catch the vibe of the bot lane when your son sits at tower on Hex flash cooldown, just using it.
Yep. Yeah, maybe a bit frustrated. Just parkouring around the bottom lane terrain.
I think the biggest problem with sort of how Ashe operates is oftentimes when you have this range versus melee matchup is you can go look to roam and the punish from the enchanters aren't that strong. You can't really look for a dive. But the problem with Ashe is she doesn't have to look for a dive. She just throws out a W and then auto attacks you once or twice. Cops one tower shot in return, but you've lost so much more health.
Yeah, and if she decides to stay, the punish is just the maximum of what an enchanter is going to do. The wave is always at your tower, so you're going to feel horrible roaming and losing all that CS. And if she decides to follow you, she does pretty well in these early skirmishes too.
Yeah, and then she also has engaged from across the map, so...
Yeah.
Not yet level 5 on both bots' lanes as Lalva's trying to contest this red. He gets the vision, he's going to get it. But what will it cost? The ult comes out here from 116. Minji's actually on a flank. Mantra Q goes wide though on a reset immediately for Husha. He's going to be able to find everything, land everything, and immediate 3 kills.
No.
Everything went about as poorly as you could ever imagine.
Yeah, Minji not really able to get in there to help. 1116 shows up and takes out Luava pretty quickly. He's not level 6 yet on the Xin.
I don't even really know what happened there. Just
everyone was there. Prio in bot lane means that Beyond's bot lane is there so early to help with the fight at the red buff. As it's J-Team's bot lane that is here, and 1116 and Husha are hitting this together. Luava manages to steal it.
Ult lands, snare.
And Minji's here too.
Oh, and Lalva's level 5 to level 6.
Yeah. Yeah, that is the biggest thing there. Xin level 6 is a lot harder to take down for a Hui. Feng did lose his flash during that fight. Something you can maybe look to punish.
All right, we're at the point of the Cassante lane where he's actually stronger.
Yeah.
This will teeter away though.
Yeah,
this is not something that remains.
Post 6 before Gwen gets a couple items. Cassante has a lot of kill pressure on her. No TP for Lakai on the Gwen. I wonder if he'll pop Ghost to get back to lane.
I think you just keep... Well, I think your lane actually becomes so risky without Ghost.
Yeah.
You really kind of need it to answer Driver's Ghost.
Yeah. Driver going to pick himself up a plate.
Yeah, feeling pretty happy, you'd have to imagine.
Yeah. Yeah, with your team having these kinds of score lines.
Ooh.
So the only kill going to J-Team so far off of that bot dive. Massive fight in the jungle goes Beyond's way.
I am obscenely curious as to why the priority on Ashe was so low.
Yeah.
Like maybe you had planned for like Lucian Milio or something like that, but when you're picking Jhin, and honestly even for BYG to leave it for so long.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen the Ashe when it goes poorly, and when the Ashe goes poorly...
Oh...
When the Ashe goes poorly, it does look very bad. I just don't know what would have to happen for it to go poorly.
There has to be, I think, a crazy jungle punish, right? That's the only thing that could happen, and that's more up to the jungle than the individual lane, where your jungler has to be fairly behind or out of sync with what the team's doing.
Yeah. And as we've seen, Husha's very happy to play around this Ashe lane. As any jungler really should be. When you've got this much priority and this much power in the early game, you just can freely do whatever you want. And that's maybe why he leaned towards the Viego over the Rel. Viego does really well in 1v1s and skirmishes.
Yep.
And, you know, wants to take advantage of how strong his bot lane is going to be.
Okay, Driver substantially stronger now than Lakai on the Gwen.
Yeah.
But, once again, this won't be a fact for the entirety of the game.
Yeah.
One more item and you're feeling pretty comfortable as Gwen.
Yeah.
Even the level 11, 2 points on R.
Oh.
And wowee, Minji hasn't moved in a while. And here comes Stay True, and he's going to be moving slowly. He's trying to survive. Oh, the flash with the flash follow-up as he's going to be traded. Ultimately, 1 for 1 there.
Yeah.
Both Sums now out of Ashe, so some reprieve in the bot lane especially.
Yeah, maybe a bit much from Stay True. Overplaying his hand a little bit. He lands a nice arrow onto Minji. That's why it looked like Minji had disconnected. And they get Minji's flash, and I think they should have been just happy with that. But Stay True just wants to get some kills, as we've seen a couple times this game. Boasting both the deaths on his
116
team.
has flash, but is it going to be enough? Oh, the flash over the fear, but the immediate response. It is a flash trade, so once again you have a window, a 5-minute window now, of which this way is exceedingly punishable. Let's have a look. This was from downtown.
Arrow.
Oh, that sucks.
Gee, wow, barely hits him, and then he gets rooted up by the Hui. Eats the full Hui combo.
Intelligently does get that health back from the Mantra W.
Yeah, slows down, Stay True, and trades a kill. Well played from Minji to trade a kill there. Yeah, they punish Feng's flash being down. Nice.
Some fancy feats, but Lalva ultimately should be going down here. Although,
wait a second.
A lot of damage trading back, and Curtain Call not available means...
Oh, nice roam from 1116. That looked like it could get dicey for a sec, but Hui shows up, and they're able to clean up the kill onto Luava.
Yeah, but importantly, they do take down Feng. It was a shutdown, and it was Lalva who picks that one up. So much needed gold, Sundered Sky now.
Yeah.
But losing Dragon.
Yeah, and this is the trend with the Ashe lanes. You're going to get the first few dragons uncontestable for the enemy team, really. You're going to have so much vision because of the priority in the bottom lane.
Driver actually up a teleport, so recalls, teleports back to lane while Lakai's going to have to walk back there, likely miss a couple of minions. And
yeah.
Oh,
So
Husha.
see what happened to Feng.
I didn't realize, but... Oh,
wow. Feng getting very aggressive in the bottom lane. He's probably going to get Jhin ulted here, I imagine.
Okay, let's see his feet.
Yeah, there's
so he goes down to Lalva, so... Okay, 2. Oh, he flashes.
Loses his flash, and Luava
cheating.
manages to chase this out.
Oh, yeah, Husha kind of knew he was dead at this stage too.
Yeah.
He sees the boys pulling up. Nice dodge on the Ashe ult.
And 1116 moving well before Minji, who feels like he can't really go into the river until he sees the enemy team. It wasn't really a matter of prio, it was more of a matter of the rest of Beyond just being between Minji and bot lane. He can't just walk down. As everyone from Beyond is here for the Rift, and everyone from J-Team too.
And Corruption comes out. It's going to land onto Chi-Chi. Ideal target. Everything's coming down, and he has been sniped away. 116 going to grab credit for that one.
Yeah, has his flash up. Maybe just coming up.
I think it looked like Yurisan was in front of him, but he crashed down, and then it led to Chi-Chi getting hit.
Classic.
I actually think that is what happened. I mean, we might get a replay.
Yeah, no chance to contest with Jhin going down early there. And the Sway champ is looking very good at following up on the CC from Varus and Ashe.
Wow. Yurisan.
Wait for it.
All right. Crashing.
He speed himself up. There it is. My goodness.
This guy does not miss.
Yeah.
He's just calling down these bombs from the mothership.
I mean, what is that, the 4th kill he's gotten in exactly that fashion? Lakai should be okay to just walk to his tower here. Wow.
He needed to use Shroud a lot earlier than that. Although, he might be able to turn one back. He does!
Nice. Okay.
And Curtain Call Feng, 116. 2. They've gone for Husha. One more thing on the corner. Oh,
Just
no.
not in range, too far away. Chi-Chi was on the Jin.
But still, Lakai, that's some good gold. You love that.
Yeah, lives and trades back a kill. And Lakai's a player who isn't the strongest laner of our top laners, but he has been able to take over games in the mid game. He's a very strong team fighter. And we're going to see how Ursan goes down here. There's one landed, and you see 1116 is already looking for it, even from this far away. He speeds himself up, finds Ursan blind.
He doesn't miss. He just simply does not miss.
I really thought we wouldn't see a second Hwei game this series after how ridiculously he performed in the first.
I think that, to be fair, it kind of felt like maybe it was just he got so many kills early off us misplaying.
Yeah.
But that's not the case this game, and he still has a lot of kills, and he still feels menacingly strong.
Yeah. Participating in 7 kills, highest in the game. So somehow Chi-Chi is keeping up in items. So the lethality Varus is a lot more useful than the Jin.
That's true. As long as it hits.
Yeah.
Deceptively hard to land the Varus ult at times.
Yeah.
Especially when it's one target. In a team fight in general, you just hit someone and you feel okay. A lot of the time.
Yeah. I mean, you can just chuck it at us in. You're so far ahead this game. And 1116 on the Hwei can just follow up from so far away. Stay
and you know
true
he
as well
will
as
hit
Ashe.
every single one of his abilities too, so...
Yeah.
Not known for missing at this point.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have a root and a stun.
Horizon Focus finished as well for Hwei, so... Gonna really start hitting very, very hard. Minji does have Malignance, but we had a quiet game out of the Minji Karma.
Yeah. Hard to do anything so far with, you know, pretty passive side lanes.
Oh, Ashe ult, hit onto Lava. He should be okay to live for a while, as long as he can get that ult off, and he does. Husha flashes forward again, but stunned up, and big damage coming back. Root will not connect, but Lava limping away. 3-man connected there.
Yeah, it looked like Lava was going to go down somehow, as you think Xin is normally okay in those spots, ends up trading flashes with Husha and stays alive, but no hope of contesting the dragon with your jungler on 1 HP. Oh man, this is going to be hard. I mean, your only hope as J-Team is Lakai's about to get his second item. And we've seen this matchup get really bad for Cassante once Gwen gets to her second item. Once she's got Nashers online.
Yeah. Driver is at his second item. He's up in CS.
Yeah.
Just by nature of... The matchup does become significantly more difficult, as we said before, for the Gwen.
Yeah.
But now, yeah, 2 items, even though you might be at a slight item disadvantage, you still feel pretty good.
Okay.
There goes the Kanik.
Wandering down to mid lane. I think he's just going to walk across the entire map to get to bot.
I can't wait for the Kanik shield bug to be removed.
What's the bug?
It's just a spectator bug. So when you pop it, when you're a spectator, you can still see that he has a magic shield.
Oh, right, because Rel Q removes
Yeah, but
shields,
he doesn't actually have it. It just says he does.
Yeah, okay.
Two items now coming through, of course, for Feng. He's feeling a lot stronger than this Jin is.
Yeah, damn. Lakai gets a recall but can't quite finish his Nashers. As Baron's going to be up soon. Beyond not having the fastest Baron this game, I think he's okay.
Okay, he's going to have to pop his ult. Oh, maybe not.
Oh, holds on to it. Kudos to him.
Big damage. Oh, yeah. Root even lands. Flash, though. Oh, I didn't see on the bottom side. It was off our screens, but Chain of Corruption actually lands there onto Chi-Chi.
Yeah, both ADCs use Flash there. I wonder what happened.
Not too sure, but certainly Feng coming out on top.
Yeah. Fen being very aggressive whenever he's left alone with this Jin.
Ooh. 116 just landed his QW, but it was on his own teammate this time.
Oh. Yeah, keep the aim sharp, I guess.
Like aim training, you reckon? Just like
Yeah.
in FPS games? Oh.
So everything going Beyond's way now.
Yeah, this jungle is not J-Team's.
No,
Don't
I
leave
mean,
the side of the
everything
map.
continuing to go Beyond's way.
Yeah.
As Lava, nice nerves of steel, just holding on to everything here, and we'll see what Feng does here.
Oh, he flashes in a straight line.
I thought that might have happened. Feng, yeah, interesting for Feng to use the flash in the first place, but ends up getting a kill for it.
Oh.
As we're going to see.
Now we'll see how this matchup's looking.
2 items up on Gwen.
Currently, it's, I don't know who's winning.
There we go.
There
Okay,
we are.
that
And
was
a
hard.
big shutdown, by the way. That was 600 gold.
Jeez, yeah, I was expecting the Gwen to win by default, but Driver makes it very close.
Yeah, Bramblevest denying a lot more of that healing than we're used to seeing. I think smart itemization.
Yeah, and this is only going to get worse for Driver.
Yeah, it just continues to get worse and worse. And now, be aware, Lakai, he should have his shroud back, but there's an artist approaching that bottom side, and
Yeah.
oh,
Uh-oh.
how
He's
far?
chasing him.
How
I mean, he's
far?
got a dash and the shroud. I can't imagine he's going to go down. Flash. Oh, yeah, he does get him. He flashes onto him with something and takes him out. Beyond might look to start this Baron with Driver coming up with teleport. There he goes.
Yeah, he's on the flank, and you
Both
do not have
TPs.
damage to kill this Cassante if Gwen is not alive. Minji immediately looked at, does manage to get that root come through, and now Chain of Corruption lands onto Lava. He does have ultimate, will be using that immediately, and it's going to land now onto Minji, who is separated very, very far from his team. More skill shots, flash out of Minji. He's going to get caught.
Yeah.
Massive damage coming out of everyone, and it lands once more.
Oh my
Lava
goodness.
is incapable of not getting hit by one of those.
Yeah.
And honestly, 116, he's not looking human in the slightest.
Yeah, he makes that whole play happen, by the way, by finding the kill onto Lakai. We're going to see the 1v1. I want to see how he managed to kill Lakai, too. As, yeah, usually you expect Gwen to just destroy this, but Driver...
Well, he missed the second needlework, to be fair.
But does manage to finish him off. It looks closer to us, I guess, because of the bug on Kanet.
True. It was a big shutdown, though, so it is honestly a massive mistake out of Driver. And it... Not while it doesn't look like it should be game-changing, it certainly can be. There's a 10k gold lead ultimately for BYG, and the only way they really lose is this Gwen.
Yeah, it ends up working out, but honestly, it had given J-Team a win con for, 30 seconds before he just gets shut down by 1116 and they get the Baron, and it's looking grim again.
Yeah, Dragon, Soul alive. Cloud Soul, not the most impactful, as we often say, but certainly not something you want to give over for no reason.
Yeah, it depends a lot on your champions, how much value you get out of the Cloud Soul.
Oh, Lava didn't get hit. Chain of Corruption will, though. Out he comes with his ult. That's a trade of ults.
Yeah, it sucks to use your Zen ult defensively constantly, but what choice do you have with this much CC and long-range damage?
He did get some value out of it. Ash ult still slightly on cooldown, and Varus ult not up. Mirror Manic now completed. Fully stacked up here for Feng. As Dragon once again will be started. Chi-Chi is 1 HP, and he has been absolutely clapped now. And where does this Jhin ever try to press R that 116 cannot reach him?
And they can't even get close to the Dragon with 1116 just zoning everyone off. Almost killing Chi-Chi.
This champion doesn't seem at all balanced, by the way.
Yeah, not
in the slightest.
Not when 1116 plays it anyway.
What an obscene amount of damage this champ's doing. Lakai's looking for him, though, and there's one champion you struggle to damage quite a lot of the time. Does land that fear. Serap's going to be popped, and now Lakai, actually, he's not that well off. Oh,
no
it lands once more. That's on a ghosted with Dash Gwen. This guy... Oh,
Cloud Soul actually probably saving his life there.
Someone check him, PC.
Yeah, I mean, Cloud Soul saving his life there for sure. I think without the speed after he pushes his ult, he's probably just dead.
This is not normally.
My goodness.
This champion is so far from being balanced that it is unreasonable.
Yeah.
Okay. Bit of damage coming through. Asholt does land onto Minji, and everything else will thereafter, as he will be slaughtered now by Driver. Lakai spawning in 2 seconds. 1 second now. Will it be enough? Probably not. Lava almost going down. Actually, a lot of low health bars as Lava joins. He has his needlework, but no ghost, remember, as he did use that in the middle lane. He's clearing minions for now. He's trying to find an angle in, but this zone coming through from Ash is immense. So many low health bars. Needlework all used up, however, and so at this point, you do defend the base for the time being, but all these low health bars, all these shutdowns, they are going to be making it out.
And Jin is miserable to play into Hui, it seems like, because he's got so much range. You don't feel like you can really stand still to press your ult. So we're going to see the big thing here is the Cloud Dragon. He gets a nice fear, but he gets so far away with this Cloud Dragon move speed buff. And Lakai just gets caught there. I mean, it doesn't feel like he can miss at the moment.
Yeah, certainly got his reps in on the Hui. That's one thing you can be sure of. And blue buff was stolen.
Yeah.
Asholt comes through, lands once again onto Minji, but too far away to follow up on that. Really was looking for Lakai on the Gwen. And Lakai, admittedly, he's almost strong. He's very, very close to this Crypt Bloom. But will it be enough? You have to feel like there's almost no chance it is. He does have Karma to buff him up, and maybe Yura-san can play enough sort of
got so
distraction.
Much to do.
Okay, big teleport, big teleport. He's found the flank of all time.
He's on a million wards.
Yeah,
though.
they know exactly where he is, but he's still found his way in to this fight. Rue comes through, but it's onto this Cassante, and Lakai even not doing that much damage. Nice Shroud to avoid the knock-up is herded into the base now. J team, Lava trying to find a way in. He's actually found a way onto Feng, but he's rooted up and taken out immediately. Lakai now all out coming through from Driver. The trade, it's impeccable. Driver just zoning off this Gwen and just takes him down single-handedly. Hui, in the meantime, zoning everyone, making them run back to their base. And it was a quicker game 2 somehow than game 1. BYG getting it done, certifying themselves in that top 4, and making sure Hui is never left open.